What's up, Motobrats? It's Special Audio. So, my audio might be bad because my dad is talking some shit. But, anyways, we are gonna start part 2 of What If Deku had solo leveling. So, without any further ado, let's get watching. So, before we start, I want to clear some things for a bigger of Deku's power. Deku has 3 powers, mainly 3 because he uses 3 and doesn't want to use other because everyone will get suspicious of where he's getting his power. So his 3 powers are shadow, which makes he can cover his with shadow. Second, bioelectricity, where he can charge bioelectricity in his hands, in which part of his body he wants, just like Miles Morales, Venom Punch. Yeah. And third is regeneration, but he doesn't tell this regeneration to others. He just keeps it for himself because they don't want a guy who they don't normally it's super rare for a guy who has 3 quirks. So yeah, that's super rare. Even two quirks are rare, but 3 quirks super rare. So he only wants to keep 2 of the quirks. So with that out of the way, without any further ado, let's get watching. I said that intro already, but I wanted to say it again because I really didn't have anything else to say, and I really don't write scripts. I just say what I say. Yeah. So we start off at USJ, where Deku and the other class and the rest of class 1A are going to USJ to rescue to do the rescue camp, rescue training, and Deku is sitting alone because he doesn't want to interact with people, and Bakugo is sitting next to him because they both are the same, but they don't talk. But Izuku senses something when he's half kilometers, when he's half the way to the USJ. He thinks it's just his sensing something else. But then when he gets closer to the USJ, he senses it again, but this time stronger. He gets concerned. He wants to safeguard these people who really don't mean anything to him. So he goes to Mr. Aizawa and says about his concerns, but Aizawa just shrugs it off and saying that nothing's gonna happen, and it's just his fear getting in the way. And if you can hear my background voice being bad, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I'll try to make it better next time. Please adjust with it now. So Izuku and the gang reach to one, and Izuku's sensing even more danger. He tries to warn, but then thinks that they are just gonna think he's weird, and he will just warn them when the time is right. And they go inside, and not Android 13, the hero of the Gravity, explains about the rescue training. And on the way of rescue training, Izuku goes to Mr. Aizawa and points at a place and says, "There, Mr. Aizawa." And Aizawa turns around but sees nothing. He's about to question Izuku, but then he sees a hole coming up, and then a whole black shadow comes up, and then there are many villains coming out. He turns, Mr. Aizawa turns to Izuku, and Izuku, without turning to Aizawa, turns to Ida and says to go and bring All Might. They're gonna stall the time. And Ida runs without he was gonna object, but then Izuku forced him to go, so he begrudgingly goes. As I told you, my English is bad, so yeah. And then Izuku and Mr. Aizawa says the students to evacuate, and when they are going, Kurogiri comes and blocks the way out the exit, and then says about the Kurogiri introduces themselves as a League of Villains. But before Kurogiri could say anything, Izuku figures out his weakness because they both have really the same type of quirk, shadow. Yeah, but Izuku cannot warp through something. It's just they both quirks are look alike. So Izuku finds out his weakness, the neck of his and jumps using his full strength, comes behind him, charges the bioelectricity in hand, and neck snaps him, which makes Kurogiri unconscious. And then before Aizawa could say anything, Izuku said to give them permission to use their power. Aizawa was like, "What? You guys be safe. Be behind. I'll take care of this." But Izuku objects that even if you use your quirk and have a squawk, there are too many of them, and that big guy, you are not much for him. I can stall time till All Might comes, but I would need your help, and I would need these guys, to distract the other villains, so I can beat up the big guy, or stall it for at least. Aizawa thinks, and he allows every student to go use their power. So every student runs, and Izuku says to Aizawa to wait for a signal to use his quirk on the big guy, and Izuku jumps or leaps with his left hand swing back, and he's gonna punch Shigaraki. But Nomu sees this and goes a bit forward, not considerable, but just a foot forward. And Izuku sees this and smiles. He on the air, he just turns his leg. He kicks on the air. He kicks the Nomu, and then the Nomu goes behind, which was enough. And Izuku does a 180. Izuku turns back, doing a 180, not flipping back, but just rotating his body backwards. Using his right hand, he slaps or slams Shigaraki away. Which then he hits to the wall, and then he lands and shouts to Mr. Aizawa to use his quirk. And when he uses his quirk, he charges up his bioelectricity in his hand and gives him a punch. Gives Nomu the punch. Nomu's gone back a bit, and that was enough to Izuku to go to a shadow mode and then fight the Nomu. And all this was going on. Ida reached the school and started to bring All Might, and started to tell All Might and the other and Principal Nezu about the situation they are currently having, and saying that this was the idea of Izuku and all. All Might is surprised, but he really doesn't want to show it. But then he runs to save them. All while this is going on, Izuku is battling Nomu with his full strength on display. He's giving blow to blow, kick to kick. Izuku's throwing everything he has at them, but still it is not enough. But that's because Mr. Aizawa, cancelled his Nomu quirk. He has been taking a lot of damage, but you might think that Izuku might win, but no, because Nomu has super speed and super strength, which is not a quirk. He just has it normally. So he only has two quirks: shock absorption and regeneration. Yeah, so Izuku is doing everything to stall time using his full power, and then All Might comes in, bursting through the window but not saying anything. He sees the situation and seeing the students are fighting villains, and sees Aizawa using his quirk and helping Deku. And the same time, Deku punches the Nomu to a distance and then shouts, "You need an invitation, All Might?" All Might smiles and then rushes to the Nomu, which lets Izuku take a breath, and he falls down and goes out of his shadow form, inhaling deeply because he just used all of his power and he didn't use it for quite a while. So yeah, then he sees All Might destroying Nomu. So you might be asking, how did All Might destroy Nomu? Because Izuku weakened him greatly, and he doesn't have a shock absorption and regeneration. So there's no real need for Nomu to be there right now. He's just being a punching bag for All Might. And then when All Might is going for the finishing blow, Kurogiri wakes up from his the electrifying snap to the neck, and then he sees All Might going for the finishing blow to Nomu, and then he sees Shigaraki in some distance away, knocked out. He uses his last bit of strength to teleport to Shigaraki and then take both of them away. And at the same time, All Might uses his plus ultra smash, and Nomu is destroyed. I mean, not it just didn't flew away, but yes, he pierced through the thing. What do you say? Pierced through the body, because All Might, from seeing, knew that this guy is not a human, so he really didn't need to hold back. And then all is well, everything is well, and All Might takes the credit, but he doesn't take all the credit. He gives some credit to Izuku too, because Izuku was the one who stalled the time for All Might to come, and this really didn't affect Izuku. He really didn't care about popularity or some shit. He only cared about saving people, and now he recognized, after seeing the battle with All Might and Nomu, or All Might dominating Nomu, he figured his strength. He couldn't defeat Nomu with all he had, and he needed Aizawa Sensei's help, because if he didn't take care of his quirks, Izuku would have lost. And Izuku decides that he would train harder, go on strength instead of skills, because he has a high level of skills which he shouldn't have. So he is going to pursue power and get new abilities, he thinks. And yeah, the day comes to an end, and the next day we go to the school, and Mr. Aizawa, in a very much, well, Aizawa Sensei really didn't have, nothing happened to him, because he was just support to Izuku. Aizawa Sensei told about the US Sports Festival, and Izuku was excited because he could because he had 2 weeks to train, which means he could train and become even more stronger. And yeah, the 2 weeks pass. Izuku goes to his training center, or we'll call it training dungeon training. And yeah, he gains up levels, he gets skills, 3 more skills, I would say. So yeah, these skills are something, because this skills will come in handy in the entrance exam, I mean sports festival. And when the sports festival starts, Todoroki comes to Izuku and challenges him, saying, in terms of strength, I am stronger. Before Todoroki could say anything else, Izuku laughs, saying, you are a pretty funny guy, Todoroki. I hadn't laughed for a while. And then Todoroki is confused and asks, why are you laughing? Then Izuku explains that Todoroki is not even close to Izuku, and even if they battle, Izuku won't go all out, because Todoroki isn't. Todoroki gets confused and says, what do you mean by going all out? Izuku walks, then stops, then turns back and says, do I really need to tell you? Use a fire side, dumbass, because that's your quirk. I don't care about your past and shit. But if you use a fire quirk, you only have a % of chance to even defeat me. But if you don't, not even that. So use it or not use it, I don't care, because you're gonna lose. Sayonara. And Deku goes to the entrance exam. Todoroki also goes, but he starts to think about what Izuku said. His quirk, your quirk, about his fucking past. But then Todoroki realizes that he never said to Izuku about his past. Then how did he know? But that's not of his concerns right now, because he is facing himself, or battling himself to get the permission of him using his other quirk. And yeah, for the first battle is the race battle, or you could say obstacle or something. And remember the 3 new abilities that Izuku got. The first ability is super speed. Izuku just runs like there's nothing and reaches the stadium in 3 seconds. Mike. Yeah, All Mike. What's his name? Present Mike. I'm sorry. Present Mike then announces his time and everybody's shocked, because that Even All Might couldn't beat that record when he was a student. But then Izuku starts stretching, and Present Mike gets what he's trying to do, and he shouts, "Was that a warm up?" Then Izuku turns to Present Mike and nods. Everyone's shocked and thinks, what is this guy's speed? How fast he can go? And yeah, other students comes, and that's where the obstacle battle ends. And the second is cavalry battle. And Izuku goes to Midnight and for asking her to go solo against everyone. But Midnight says that at least he should need a teammate. Izuku smiles and says, "Arise." A bee comes out. So you might be thinking, what? The bodyguard bee from from Sun Jinwoo's monarch party? No, not that. The lowest of them. Yeah, the lowest bee. He caught it. So you might be asking, yeah. And for him to defeat that bee, it took everything out of him. And yeah, he really doesn't know about the other bees. The strong bees, the bodyguard of the bees. So he really doesn't know. And since that bee can fly, and Midnight is confused, how does he have a teammate? Then Izuku explains, or he lies, saying that his quirk can also be used to create something using his imagination. Midnight is shocked, everyone is shocked, and then Midnight says her okay, and Izuku climbs in the bee's head, and then when the match starts, the bee just flies up for the entire game. Many try to reach him. Todoroki tries using his eyes, and even he uses his fire. Izuku is surprised, but he really doesn't care. Bakugo tries to use his explosion and come to defeat him, or he thinks he can, which Izuku really doesn't get phased, and Shinso tries to manipulate him using his words, but that also doesn't phase him because he can sense from far away that this guy is using his quirk to control people. So yeah, that's not gonna work also, which means at the end of the game, Izuku wins. And the next battle is 1v1, which we are gonna continue in the next episode. So that's it for this episode. If you guys like this video, then like, subscribe, do the necessary stuff. If you don't, I can understand. Till then, without any further ado, peace out.